What is going on, everybody? My name is Tom Kelly. This is Clean Cut Audio, and in this week's 2-Minute Tuesday, I've got kind of a weird one that I didn't know people needed help with. We're going to be navigating our podcast sessions using Zoom controls. What does that mean? Let's do it. All right, so this is my recording session, my editing session of my latest episode of the Reminiscent podcast. Now, someone asked in a group how to more quickly move around their timeline. And if we look at, with no shortcuts, nothing like that, we have two options. We can kind of grab this bar and slide it around here. If we need to zoom in, we have to find this little tiny button down here, zoom in. That's not it. I got to move around. Now you can't really tell how far he went. It's super confusing. It's not a good way to navigate. It's not efficient. It's not effective. It's bad. We'll call it bad. This is what I do. I use the R and the T buttons in Pro Tools. R is zoom out. T is zoom in. And with my trackball here, if you hold shift and you kind of spin the ball around, you can move back and forth. Now, there are other ways to do this, obviously, on your Apple Magic Mouse or a regular mouse. But the way that I navigate is through, I'll zoom in real quick, I take a look at something, and zoom out quickly, slide around, and I have numbers here that are zoom presets. But, this is so much better than trying to grab this thing. Oh, God, where did I go? There's no physical, haptic sense of how far you've navigated in your timeline. But if you're physically moving your hand, you can kind of get a feel for, if I spin it a quarter of the way, it's going to move this much when it's zoomed in that far. And you can just kind of quickly get in and out. Hit 3 is usually about where the distance that I'm editing from. And that's just a much quicker way to navigate than imagine, oh God, trying to slide it around or scroll to the end of the screen. I don't know if this is helpful at all, honestly. I feel a little insecure about this video, but someone was saying they were having a really hard time getting from one end of the track to the other. And they were trying to drag a clip, and it was going real slow from one end of the screen to the other. You can zoom out quickly and do that. I mean, you can look at, this entire 55-minute session, and then I want to zoom into around 20 minutes. Boom, there you are. And, you can quickly get in and out that way. Again, I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it's something that I've always done that I didn't know was different than anyone else. So I figured I'd throw it out there. If this was the least helpful thing you've ever seen in your life, still give it a thumbs up, thanks, but let me know in the comments. If you navigate differently, let me know, because this is just one of those things where you don't know it's different or you don't know it's strange until you see someone else's family doing it, and then you realize your parents were just the weird ones. I don't know why I'm talking about parents. Maybe that's a little Freudian slip there, but let me know how you navigate your session in the comments. If this is helpful, I honestly have no notion of how helpful this is, but good luck, guys. See you next week.